Hello Internet, this is Jeff. I wanted to show you another 3D Gloomhaven board. This is for Scenario 5, the Ruinous Crypt. So I'll start with a spoiler alert. If you don't want to know about what is in Scenario 5 of the Ruinous Crypt, don't watch the video, because I'm going to show what I built, monsters I'm using to replace the standees and everything. So first of all, we run a 5-player campaign, so that's why there's 5 heroes there. To compensate for that, for the increased difficulty, we up everything difficulty-wise by 2, but don't increase experience or treasure gains, and that's kind of the recommendation I read on the internet. Now I will show you what the level is supposed to look like. Just like that. You got the center room and 2 wings, and my level looks just like that. Overview. Okay, so let me get in and let you kind of see what I've been doing. It's just as if the previous videos, these are Hirst Arts for the terrain, primarily. So the walls are modular. The floor tiles, oh shoot, that's just one giant floor tile. It mimics the tile that would come in the Gloomhaven game, just the cardboard tile. So I can lift it all up as one piece. So this is a Hirst Arts, not a Hirst Arts. This is a 3D print right here. So are some of these other caskets. These traps are 3D prints. Picked them up off of Thingiverse. This altar is also a 3D print, also off Thingiverse. It's a fantastic Gloomhaven group there on Thingiverse, and they make some great stuff, and I print a lot of it. So thank you if you are one of them. Model-wise, okay, so since this level primarily is using a lot of terrain that I've already used in the first 2 levels we did, so you can see those in 2 other videos I have. Since this is also a crypt, I didn't have to build as much actual walls or floor, but I did spend a lot of time on the models because we were fighting a lot of new monsters, and I like to replace my standees with actual monsters models. So what we have is, first for the Cultists, let me get in close here and you can see, there we go, right now, well close. So that is a Frostgrave model, Frostgrave Cultist, and then I just painted him up to look like, kind of what the picture does in the book, or on their standee. And then I give a custom 3D printed base, and then I paint the base with these numerals on the bottom. So Roman numerals 1 through however many I need. I find that works really well. So for the elite, I threw a ring on. This ring is from Massive Darkness, which is a cool mini or not game. It just happened to fit perfectly the size base I was using, so I threw that on to represent an elite. Sometimes I get completely different models to represent elites, and in this case I just threw a ring on because I liked it, so I put a ring on it. The night demons are pretty neat looking models. I like them anyway. This is from a game called Dark Age, and there was a Black Friday sale going on just a couple months ago, I guess a month and a half ago. And so I picked up these Dragyri Zephyrs, I believe is what they're called. And I think they looked really cool as night demons. So I just painted them up kind of to be darky, blue and purpley dark and whatnot, shadow. Anyway, I like the models. They were on sale, so I got them. I kind of do that. I cruise around looking for models and see what kind of fits the style I'm going for and what I like, and I eventually cave and just buy the model. Okay, so moving into the wing here. Let's see if I can get this. All right, and then I'll pull off the terrain off the side here. This is as far as terrain goes, this is just a bones terrain piece. This is a tombstone or a grave from the game called Dungeon Saga, which is made by Mantic. And then this is another bones piece. Okay, now I can pull this out. Okay, so in here we have your fire demons and these giant elite demons. See, this is where an example where I would use just a different model. This is a bones fire elemental, and since I did that Kickstarter a couple years ago, the first one, I had this model lying around. So it comes red, and I just painted it But then these two fire demons are fire elemental 3D prints that I bought from a modeler who goes by the name of, well, his website or his web name is Printed Obession, and he's on MyMiniFactory. He's got some really cool D&D figures he's been modeling, and I liked his fire elemental, so I paid for the file, dirt cheap, totally worth it, and then painted it up. So, and then I did these magma bases that I just picked up off of, I think, Thingiverse probably. I usually get my stuff there. And as usual, I put the, the ones and the twos and stuff so I can differentiate as we're moving the models around. Normally, if I don't have numbered bases, I have to use little number tokens, like from X-Wing, we throw number tokens on the board, and that's how we keep track. The treasure chest back here from Thingiverse as well. You have these rubble piles. They're also off Thingiverse. The Gloomhaven's rubble piles, I believe. The other thing, living bones. I used to use Mantic's living bones from previous games. Not that I don't like their miniature, but I picked up Runewars miniature game also on a Black Friday special for dirt cheap, and I've been wanting to try that game out. But their skeletons, their Reanimates, the round bases made it so that they would fit better into Gloomhaven if I need to make them elites without having a new model. So that's why I started using those. Okay, other side. So it's still kind of set up because we played just the other night and died. That happens a lot when we play these, because since you up the difficulty by 2, everything's really hard and they hit really hard. So we end up dying. It was pretty fun though, so we'll play it again. So on this side, you have the other wing. You've got more, more living bones. And then we also have 3D prints for the frost demons. So this is a frost demon, my representation of one. This is also a 3D print, so you might be able to tell there's, the layer lines there. And I paint all my own miniatures, in case you haven't noticed, and I'm not a professional painter. I've said that before. I just paint it how I like it, and this is my first attempt doing, frost stuff. Sorry, I'm moving around. Okay, so 3D printed base. The frost elemental itself, or the frost demon, is it's either a frost elemental or a frost demon model, and it's off of a company called Rocket Pig Games. They made these 3D files, and I got it off of, I think, DriveThruRPG on the website. You can buy them there. You can also buy them off their website, just the Rocket Pig Games. But I picked up their 3D file, and this is what it comes at looking. And then this guy got his arm broken off when I tried to clean up the model when I printed him. So I just re-glued it in a different position, and he became my elite for the time being until I figure out if I want to get a new model or whatnot, if I find something I like. So that is what I've been doing. That's an overview of the Ruinous Crypt. So not as much new terrain as in other videos, but new models, and I think it looks cool. So, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll keep throwing up these videos as long as people want to watch them. And granted, there's only 6 of you that actually watch these, I think. So, thanks, all 6 of you. Maybe I'll do a video one day on just every miniature I've done to replace Gloomhaven standees with, because I've got a bunch kind of up here on my shelf as I've been putting them together and painting up and stuff. I put them up here. And the other thing I've been working on, we've been playing Zombicide Black Plague, so I've been 3D printing a village to play Zombicide Black Plague on. So that should be pretty fun when I eventually get that done. All right. Again, thank you for watching, and hope to hear from you if you have any questions, and happy gaming. Yeah, happy gaming.